I'm Catherine Dudek, the Wildlife Director at Chattahoochee Nature Center, and today is a special day for one of our patients we've had in rehabilitation. In the beginning of September, we received a red-tailed hawk that was found in North Fulton County. And it's not unusual for us to receive red-tails, but this particular bird was leucistic, which similar to albino. However, he wasn't truly albino. He did have some coloration to his eyes as well as his red tail feathers. Some of them were red, some were white, but for the most part, as you'll see, the bird is almost solid white. And what's so rare about this is only about 20% of raptors survive their first year out in the wild. And as you can imagine, a bird that's unable to camouflage is going to have a much higher chance, much higher probability of succumbing to issues out in the wild.
So I was walking in the lower creek bed on Labor Day weekend. I noticed something white and happened to see a gentleman that I see down here when I walk regularly, and told him about it, and he said that his twin brother was an ornithologist. Just can't make that kind of stuff up. And he walked over and he said that certainly is a raptor. I knew that something was wrong because as I approached him, he would flare his wings a little bit, but he didn't try to fly, and he really didn't try to move.
He was captured very easily and brought in to the rehab center here in Chattahoochee Nature Center.
I called the Chattahoochee Nature Center and talked to a young woman by the name of Mallory, who was very helpful. She wanted to see the hawk, and I said, great, I'll wait here at the park for you. Unfortunately, her next response to me was, no, you're going to bring him to me.
And we discovered that his feathers had been completely trashed. Not only did he have ectoparasites, so he had parasites on his feathers that eat the feathers, he'd also been mobbed by crows, which had done a fair amount of damage to him. And so externally we knew we could fix that. Internally, he also had parasites. So we kept him in one of our isolation cages for several weeks, monitoring fecal as well as feather growth parasites, treating for all of the issues that he had. He graduated to one of our outside cages, so we were quite happy to see that he was flying some, not as well as a red tail should fly because of the feather damage, but he was flying fairly well, and we were lucky in that it was the beginning of molt. Hawks only molt their feathers out once a year. Some birds do it more than that, but hawks just once. And luckily he was late beginning his molt, which meant he was going to be dropping all of the trashed feathers and replacing those with nice healthy ones. So we kept him for just over 2 months while he was molting in his feathers, and today everything came together and it was absolutely beautiful weather, and we sent him back to the area in North Fulton where what had originally been his home territory, so I'm sure he's quite thrilled to be going back.